Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the new episode of CWA Battleground. Coming at you here tonight with a very promising card, in my opinion. Should be an entertaining night. And here you see Pretty Boy Jordan Johnson making his way to the ring. He has stepped up and taken the opportunity to answer the open challenge for the television championship. So this will be a first-time matchup between Pretty Boy and our champion, CJ Blade. As you see Pretty Boy in the ring, ready to go. Can he upstage the defending champion and earn the biggest win of his career? Or will the Rebel add another notch to his already impressive resume? Ever since his arrival here, CJ remains undefeated and has had a clamp on that title. I know it seems like I say that every time we see him in action, but can't say anything different. No one's been able to stop him yet. So I guess till somebody can put a stop to his momentum, I'll just have to keep saying the same thing. Can anybody stop him? So here we go for the CWA Television Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 175 pounds, Pretty Boy Jordan Johnson. And his opponent,
Crowd seems to be
New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at
behind Pretty Boy. Maybe they want to see
the
somebody finally knock CJ off.
Alliance Television Champion, the Rebel CJ Blade.
And there's CJ with his little show-off front flip. Some cheers for CJ. I heard a few boos scattered in there too. CJ hands the title over to our official. Let's Pretty Boy get a look at it. And here we go, folks. Let's get the show going. Anytime now. Come on. And we're in. What in the hell? CJ ran towards the ref. Pretty Boy ran towards the middle of the ring and missed a kick and eats a cutter. I don't know what that start was all about. Oh, and CJ with the big kicks. Oh, an axe. What in the world? CJ just throwing all kinds of crazy kicks, then pops him up for a big cutter. Takes a shot at Jordan's arm there. Hyperextends that elbow, telling him to get up. Oh, from the top rope into a code breaker. 1, 2, and a 2 count, and Jordan kicks out. Oh, and the flip. CJ thinking here he's letting him get back up, and he swings his legs through the ropes and then kicks him in the back of the head, then slides under and slams him back down on the mat. CJ's just looks like he's got an extra gear that Pretty Boy doesn't have, and he's a step ahead of him. Oh, and he turns him inside out with that buckshot lariat. Pretty Boy's in trouble. Oh, he got out of the way of that one, though, and CJ missed. Now he's thinking springboard and hits the drop kick. He's wanting CJ to get to his feet. Oh, off the top rope and a springboard head scissors. Maybe it just took a second for Pretty Boy to get going. Now he's finding some offense. CJ gets loose. Oh, he runs him into the ref. A bit of misstep there on the timing, missed that move. CJ shoves him into the corner. Pretty Boy got out of the way, and CJ missed. Went for that big punch in the corner and missed it. But he catches Pretty Boy, stomps on the midsection. CJ's up on the top. He's calling the shot. I would have. Oh, the diving shoulder tackle from the top rope. Then the running elbow drop. And the stomp to the small of the back. Here comes the big knee. We've seen that knee shot put several people away. Gonna keep inflicting some more punishment on Pretty Boy. Hyperextends that elbow again. Big right hand. I think Jordan is bleeding. Here it comes again. The running super kick. And I'm sure that's probably done it. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. And another defense. Pretty dominant match on the part of CJ Blade, if I've got to be honest. Pretty Boy just never really got it in gear and got going. He had that one or two couple times he made a counter, but he couldn't really get any offense going. And CJ Blade adds another victory to his growing list as the television champion. He comes out and puts in that work every episode, though. And it's hard to argue with results when he's doing it the way he does it. So congratulations to CJ Blade for another one. We'll see him next week. He's fired up. Playing to the crowd, celebrating. See you next time, champ. Folks, we're going to move on to our next match. And coming out to the ring now, escorted to the ring by his, I mean, I'm not sure what the real relationship between these two is, but they make a good tag team. Here comes the Maniac. He's, like I said, he's escorted to the ring by Voodoo. We've seen the two of these two odd individuals, if we'll call them that, team up here a few times lately. They went to war with Stunning Sean Franklin and Ravishing Rita a couple weeks ago on a live event. And just this past Monday, they were in a mixed tag match against the two individuals coming out on the stage right now. Dr. Christian Gonzalez, escorted to the ring by his wife, the other Dr. Gonzalez, Dr. Jane, and the Maniac and Voodoo pulled probably what everybody would call an upset victory over the Gonzalez doctors. The doctors Gonzalez? Oh, yeah. They're both doctors, they're both Gonzalez. I'm not sure which way to go with that one. That's where the doctors Gonzalez. That's what we're going to go with. Plural. Anyways. Maniac and Voodoo pulled off the shocking upset when Voodoo hit a big knee shot right to the face of Dr. Christian Gonzalez and knocked him out cold, and she got the cover and got the pin for the victory. Well, the doctors were not happy about that, obviously. Management thought, it was such a good tag team match. Maybe we run it back as a singles match and let Dr. Christian see what he can do against Maniac. One-on-one, but the ladies are on the outside, keeping an eye on everything. And Doc is on the attack right from the start. He's got that nasty sleeper submission locked in early. I've known Doc for a long time, and he does not like it when people get the better of him, and he comes back with a vengeance. So the Maniac better watch out, and this one is all I can say. Doc has probably got something up his sleeves. Plus Doc's been kind of an up and down week or so for Doc. Last week, of course, we saw him have a match against CJ Blade for the television title. And he was cost that match by Anubis, who turned his back on his longtime mentor and attacked Dr. Gonzalez and caused him to lose the match to CJ Blade. That led to, good God, Maniac throwing big knees to Doc's midsection there, breaking those ribs if he ain't careful. Oh, he's going to go for the cover. Only a one count. But as I was saying, it led to Dr. Gonzalez having to face off against Anubis to punish him. And if you were here for our Saturday night special last week, Clash at the Coliseum, Doc, and he takes a spine to the apron. Doc had to put Anubis away in a casket match, and Anubis has been missing since that night. No one has seen him anywhere. So I think Doc may have actually really put him away. Doc gets back in the ring and taunting Maniac, and Maniac didn't care for that too much, but Doc firing back out of the corner. Oh, a headlock takeover. Cranking on it. Just cranking on the head. Maniac rolls him out of it, though. But anyways, like I said, it's been kind of up and down. Doc had to put down his dog, basically is the way he put it. And then he turned around and lost the match to Maniac and Voodoo on our debut episode of Power Hour on Monday night. And now here he is going one-on-one with the Maniac, trying to get back on track and get things going back his way. Maniac gets back up, Grabs a hold of Doc and takes him over to the corner and shoves him into the turnbuckle pad, but Doc returns the favor. Maniac looks a little bit stunned. Doc's coming in with a big running elbow. Oh, he's just choking him in the corner. Ref's trying to tell him to get off of it. Doc lets go, but Maniac crawls the middle of the ring and Doc goes for the cover again. Oh, a 2 count and Maniac kicks out. You see Voodoo out there on the floor trying to encourage Maniac to keep fighting. Uh-oh, it looks like we're going to stand here and trade shots. Boom, boom, boom. The good old 1-2 here. Back and forth. You hit me, I'll hit you. I think Doc just got the better of it, and then he hits the big headbutt. Look at this. All rolled up, and Doc is surprisingly quick and athletic for being a bigger guy like he is. Oh, and a big... Is that going to do it? That's going to do it. Doc's going to pick up the win. He gets a little bit of a measure of payback against the Maniac. He had to fight for it, but Doc picks up the win. I still wouldn't trust being around him, but it might be a little bit safer backstage if he's not going to be as angry as he would be if he had lost this match. Gotta wonder, though, if that's the last we'll see of any situation between these two teams.
Here is your winner, the Surgeon, Dr. Christian Gonzalez.
Good win for Doc. We'll see what's next for him. But we're going to keep moving, folks. We're going to go on to our next match. This is a non-title match, but one of our champions is in action. As you see, the CWA National Champion, the Dragon, Jacob Cole, making his way to the ring. Of course, we saw Cole in action last Saturday on Clash at the Coliseum when he defended the national title with a good victory after a really good match between him and Cooter.
The following contest is scheduled for one
He
fall. Making his way
took a few days off to recover, like most of the champions did after Saturday night, because honestly, if you've not watched it, folks, the second half of Clash at the Coliseum, when we got into most of the championship matches. Actually, wait, hang on. Cole was earlier in the night. Cole's match was earlier. But all the championship matches were really good and very physical. So that's why most everybody that competed last Saturday got a few days off to try to recover. Now Cole is out here. He said he wanted to get back in the ring. Like I said, this is a non-title match. Championship's not on the line. He's just out here to compete. But he is taking on a new opponent for him. He is facing Barrett Prince. See Prince with his fancy robe and his fancy music. He thinks himself a member of the finest of high societies from New York City. You know, I'm supposed to stay non-biased as the executive here, but he kind of comes across as a little pompous and arrogant to me. Not a huge fan of this guy. He's very talented. I won't, take that away from him. If you remember when we had our Proving Grounds program, he was one of the stars of that and was the Proving Grounds champion. But he just kind of, maybe it's just me because I don't like, the high society snobbish type of people. He just kind of rubs me the wrong way, but he can go in the ring. Like I said, I'm not going to take that away from him. He's just not my cup of tea personality-wise. Big city, muckety-muck snob. But as I was saying, this is a non-title match, just a singles competition. And lock up in the middle of the ring. Collar and elbow tie up, and Jacob Cole ducks under and gets the arm wrench. Oh, he ducks under again. Oh, and he cranks on that shoulder. Just twisting on the arm, little joint manipulation. He's got Prince in trouble. Next switches to the headlock, standing headlock. Of course, Jacob Cole. Oh, look at this. Barrett Prince reverses it into a standing. Oh, and now he goes behind, gets the hammerlock. A little chain wrestling back and forth here between these two. Oh, he's cranking on it. Putting all kinds of pressure on that shoulder. Prince. Oh, and he drops down, pulls the legs out from under him, and Prince eats the mat face first. And they tie back up, collar and elbow. Barrett Prince pushes Cole to the corner. Ref gets between them and breaks him up. And they lock up again. They're just trying to bull each other. Now Cole goes behind, gets the waist lock. Like I was saying, Cole's a very technical wrestler when it comes to his in-ring technique. His in-ring work, he is very snug with his chain wrestling. Very proficient in submissions. And he's a fan of the Japanese strong style. That's where he made his name early in his career, was over in Japan. Oh, big knee to the back. We finally get a strike launched. Oh, one him up. What's he think? Oh, through the middle ropes, or between the ropes, excuse me. He's going to go for the cover. Only a one count. It's going to take more than that to put Barrett Prince down. It looked like it may have driven the wind out of him when he hit him with that spear. Shin breaker. Oh, and he holds onto it and gets a dragon screw takedown. And drops a knee on the chest. Drops down. Oh, the big running knee. Big punches. Oh, backbreaker. Barrett Prince firing back. Cole sweeps the leg out from under Prince, so it takes him down. Oh, look at this. Has him bent backwards in half, cranking on it. Oh, and Barrett Prince tapped. It's over. Jacob Cole picks up the win. Whoa! Taranka, oh! Ladies and gentlemen, Brody Blackwell has made his way to the ring. Oh, uh-oh. All right, folks, we're going to move on to our next match after that surprise appearance. Brody Blackwell just came out and I think made his intentions known. He just came out and stared down the national champion, Jacob Cole. I was trying to get to it earlier during the match and I didn't get there. We received a couple of messages in the office from an unknown phone number, and all they said was, "I want Cole." They must have come from Brody Blackwell, apparently, because he just came out, like I said, went face-to-face with the Dragon. So we'll have to see what develops from that. But moving into what's happening right here, right now, we see the Pipe Bomb God, former CWA Heavyweight Champion, DTM, making his entrance for his 15 Minutes of Fame challenge. We saw DTM Saturday take on a surprising return of the Blueprint Zay Styles in his 15 Minutes of challenge. Now let's see who's answering here tonight. Wait a minute. I don't recognize. Who is this? Oh, shit. It's Mad Dog X. The Mad Dog is back. Oh, business just picked up, folks.
And his opponent from Jersey.
If you don't know who this man is,
Weighing in at 251 pounds.
he was here for a little while. He had a short run in GPW. Had a little bit of a feud with Sander Cool before he stepped away and took some time out. But folks, this man is a long time former tag team mate with DTM. The two of them were 2/3 of the legendary trio known as Cerberus, who dominated everywhere they went, and then they split up and went their own ways. Mad Dog has returned to answer the 15 Minutes of Fame challenge. This just got really interesting, folks. Holy shit. We haven't seen Mad Dog here in a little bit, and he looks ready to go. DTM got to be kind of taken back by this one. Oh, but he shoves Mad Dog to the floor. And they're locking up collar and elbow, and I think I can't make it out what he's saying, but I think DTM's talking trash. And now Mad Dog's talking some trash as he shoves him into the ropes. Oh, and a big boot to the midsection on the break. And then a running crossbody takes DTM off his feet. Mad Dog rolling already. Oh, but he hurt himself. He got up kind of holding the small of his back. Oh, the gator roll. Rolls through again. Look at this. Gut wrench. Just manhandling DTM. Holy crap. Mad Dog is fired up. He's all over DTM. Cranking on that arm. Like I said, these two longtime teammates, former champions pretty much everywhere they went together. Oh, another big boot to the midsection. Mad Dog's got DTM rocked. Big suplex, and he holds onto it for the pin. Oh, he lets go of it, though. DTM saying bring it on, and Mad Dog brings it. Big headbutt, and somebody's bleeding. You know, conventional wisdom. Oh, the big knee to the face, but DTM pops back up. And big clubbing blow from the top rope from Mad Dog. DTM's bleeding. Shoves him into the turnbuckle pad. Oh, DTM kicks back. Turns a favor and shoves Mad Dog into the corner. A big uppercut. Stomp to the chest. Mad Dog trying to catch his breath. Here comes DTM with that running knee. Oh, I think he caught him across the nose with it. Now DTM unloading some strikes. Belly to belly into the corner. They lock up. Body shots from DTM. Cranks on that arm, goes behind with the hammerlock. Big elbow from Mad Dog. Irish whip, drop down. Oh, he picked him up and hit him with a kick to the midsection, then a enziguri. 1 count and Mad Dog gets up. Stomps on that arm again. Dragging. Mad Dog around by the arm. Now he's got him trapped. He's going to crank on that wrist. Try to snap those fingers. Now he lets go of it, drops the knees to the small of the back. Oh my God, he went for the curb stomp and Mad Dog caught it and turned it into a big cutter. That completely just turned the momentum. Big spear. Mad Dog goes for the cover. 2 count and DTM gets the shoulder up. Holy hell. That reverse into that big cutter. Totally changed the momentum right here. Mad Dog's on the top rope. What's he thinking? Big meteor, not a meteor, sorry, big double boot stomp. And a 2 count again. DTM stays alive. Uh-oh. Picks him up. Oh, he knocked him out. And he's talking shit. Mad Dog just knocked DTM out cold. Holy hell. Some of the highlights here in the replay. That was a back and forth match. I see the big spear. I thought that might have done it after that big cutter. But DTM was able to still get up out of that one. But Mad Dog stayed on the attack. The big stomp from the top rope. Went for the cover again. DTM got the shoulder up. And Mad Dog grabbed him. And then I'll have to get with Mad Dog because I can't remember what he calls that move. But he just knocked DTM out cold with it. Welcome back, Mad Dog. Big win here in his return. I'm sure that's not going to be the end of this. All right, folks, we're going to move on to our main event of the evening. We're going to the tag team division. Oh boy, look who's here. Everybody's favorite weasel. Wade Armstrong is here, and he's got 2 of his clients. You see over his shoulder wearing the mask, AXL. And then on the other side, the future, Chandler Thompson. Together they are the Way. The Armstrong Way, as Wade calls them. Team he's had under his wretched foul wings for a while. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. These two were actually former Tri-State Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Both of these two came up through the Proving Grounds program, where they became a team. And they worked together very well, I'll give them that. I just not a fan of their trust in who they chose as a advisor, I guess, if that's what we're going to call him. And of course, Wade is also the advisor to probably what may be the most dangerous man on the CWA roster, our Coliseum champion, Justin Case, who is still enjoying some time off after his ambulance match last Saturday. But we will see Justin Case next Monday on Power Hour. But, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring now, our new CWA Tag Team Champions, Devious Douglas, Money Mike. Together they are Devious Money, one of the greatest E-Fed tag teams of all time. Reunited here back at the start of the year at New Year's Clash. They've been on a winning streak. And Saturday night at Clash of the Coliseum, they dethroned the Mob to claim their first taste of tag team gold here in CWA. These two have held gold pretty much any promotion or company they've they've teamed together in before, and they finally got it done here in the CWA. Undefeated in regular tag team action since they reformed. They took a few days off after a great match with the Mob, and they're back here in action. And they are main eventing our show here tonight, folks. And they said they were going to be fighting champions, so they are putting the titles on the line right here, right now. And of course, Wade Armstrong somehow. Excuse me, sorry, I just got a message from backstage from production. I was saying Wade Armstrong somehow finagled his way into this match with his team. But Devious Money, I don't think they care who they face. They're going to put on a show. There you see Devious Money ready. Handing the titles to the referee. And here we go, folks. Time for some tag team championship action. You can see the two members of each team ready to start it off. You got Money Mike starting it for the champs, and Chandler Thompson starting it for the challengers. Chandler coming out swinging. He's not intimidated by the money. Not scared of the champions. They said they're ready to fight. Of course, you see the Wade's advisor there in the corner, that snake in the grass, Wade Armstrong. I'm sorry, was that out loud? Again, my apologies. Money's being forced into the corner by Chandler Thompson. tell the crowd's not very fond of Wade Armstrong or his guys. You hear the boos coming down every time Chandler does something. But he's taking the fight right to Money Mike. Now Money reverses it and whips him into the corner. Hangs a leg over the rope, kicks his leg. Picks him up. Snake Eyes in his own corner, but as he hits Snake Eyes on Thompson, AXL threw a blind cheap shot and hit Money Mike and staggered him. But Money recovers and whips Chandler into the corner and makes the tag. Some double team maneuver by the champ. Big elbow drop from Devious. He goes out on the floor, says something to Wade. Chandler Thompson rolls out on the other side. Devious comes around, grabs him. Says, you ain't getting away. Rolls him back in the ring. Oh, and playing to the crowd, not paying attention. A little bit of a mistake there by Devious, and he paid for it by getting knocked back to the floor. Now he's back in the ring going, oh, look at that. Slides under and takes him down, cranking on the leg, but he gets a rope break. Chandler Thompson going top rope. What's he thinking? Went for the big flying leg drop and missed. That's a good way to bust your butt. Oh, firing back at Devious, so. Swinging neck breaker. Like I said on their way in, I won't take anything away from their in-ring abilities for the members of the Way. Just their thought process and their decision making on who they align themselves with. You know, with Mr. Wade Armstrong over there, I better stop. I better stop. Anybody knows my history with Wade, he and I do not get along very well. But I won't let that corrupt my job here as I call this match. Some more double team action. The champs working together. And Chandler rolls out again. Oh, and Devious missed the big elbow drop on the floor. Chandler gets back in the ring. Oh, and he grabs hold of Devious. He's going to small package suplex almost. And he holds onto it for a pin attempt. Oh, gets a 2 count. Oh, big up kick from Devious. Takes Chandler off his feet. Playing to the crowd. Oh, he's going to... Oh, come on, Devious, turn around. He's crawling. He makes the dive to the corner and tags AXL in. And Devious turns around right into a running boot. Oh, my God. AXL changed directions in midair and still connected with that moonsault. And hit Devious right as he was making the tag to Money. Standing Spanish fly from AXL. Kick to the midsection. Another big moonsault. He is getting big air on that. Gets a 2 count on Money. Quick snap suplex there. AXL bringing it to him. You know, the first 5 minutes or so of the match, Devious Money was making tags in and out, and they had Chandler Thompson isolated by himself, but AXL's in there fresh, and he's bringing the fight. Oh, Money catches him. Stomp to the midsection. Oh, he's lining it up. The Money's elbow. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, 2 count, and AXL kicks out. Whips him into the corner. Makes the tag to Devious. What are we thinking here? Some more double team action. Oh, looks like they're setting it up. This is how they won the titles Saturday night, the Magic Killer. Devious goes for the cover, and Thompson breaks it up, because of course he did. But now AXL's down. Devious, big splash from the middle turnbuckle. He's going to go for the cover again. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. And Devious Money make their first successful defense of the CWA Tag Team titles. See some of the highlights here. Early on, they had Chandler Thompson isolated, but he kept fighting with everything he had. He was making the champs work. There's some more examples of the double team. Veteran savvy of the champs. But like I said, Chandler Thompson kept bringing the fight. He wasn't backing down. And the impressive moves from AXL once he tagged in. Big air on the moonsaults, standing Spanish fly, flying all over the place. He had a couple opportunities to steal it for the challengers. But then Money Mike with the money's elbow. Went for the cover there. Almost had it with that one. That kind of started the beginning of the end as the champs hit the double team move. They hit the Magic Killer. And then 1, 2, 3. And the champs retain. Like I said, solid effort by the challengers. But Devious Money hold on and claim their first title defense. Thank you for being with us here tonight, folks. And we will see you next week when we start the week off with Power Hour. Good night, everybody.